Okay, it's time for an unboxing. I'm going to be unboxing an ECU I just received off of eBay. I'm going to put it into the test engine. Before I do that, we're going to confirm that everything's working with the existing ECU, which is right here. Okay, so it's all hooked up, ready to go. And we will start and make sure everything's working with the test setup. Pump runs. Let's see if you can see the green light. I guess it doesn't on right now. Start. Move on to phase one of the test, which is going to be to open the ECU. Make sure you're still in the screen. Yep. I like to do this. The item was sold as came out of a working car, so I like to make sure that when that's the case, it's going to work. So we're going to open this up. On camera so that nobody thinks I did something to it and then it didn't work, Oh boy, we got a lot of paper here. All right, stand by. It's going to be a little bit of a mess. A lot of shredded paper around it. Sure you can see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. All right. There it is. It's pretty good. So what we do now is quite simply make sure the ignition's off, the battery's off. Okay. So I disconnected the negative from the battery and turned the ignition off. Now we're going to just swap these around. We'll unplug the old one. Two, three. Down. We will plug in the new one. What I was saying about old cars, you got to keep parts. You need spare parts. And ECUs are just another spare part. Okay, ECU is back in. Hope that all came out in the camera okay. There's the old one that it was running on. Here's the new one, okay? So let's see. Let's first start it and see if we can hear you should hear the pump run. We'll hook the battery back up. Remember, ignition off. switch off. Right. Battery on, negative. Now let's hear the pump run. That's a good sign. And let's see if it'll start. Good to go. We'll throttle up a couple times. This has an extra little screw over here. I don't know what that does. Research, but this thing has this little switch on the side, which I don't know what that does. Whatever, it's there. You'll be able to see, pick this up or not.
That's supposed to be flashing. That means it's in closed loop.
There you have it. So from what I can see, that ECU works just fine, which is great. And we're all done for the day. Anyway, we'll get back over here on camera. So again, the idea is you need spare parts to keep these old cars running. These ECUs are very hard to come by when you need it. I mean, they're on eBay periodically, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be on eBay. It doesn't mean you're always going to be able to get it periodically. So my philosophy on maintaining old cars, keeping them running, is finding hard to get spare parts and going ahead and stockpiling a few extra of those. I mean, I've got like, now I've got 1, 2, 3, I have this one, I have spare, and I have a second. So now I have 3 ECUs for this turbo Nissan L28 ET engine, and they all work so that if anything goes wrong, I have a spare to back it up with. Anyway, that's all for today. Like I said, it's an unboxing. I like to videotape it in case anything goes wrong. Nothing went wrong. Kudos to the seller, and everything worked out well. I'm happy with the purchase. So there you have it. And that's about all you can do. Like I said, I always think it's a good idea to test your spare parts, make sure they're good before you put them away and say, oh, I got a spare. You can't test. And that's why these test stands are so invaluable for this kind of stuff. I tested Jeff's distributor. It worked. You can test, you saw me test the vacuum modulator there. It controls the EGR and the idle. That works. Anytime you have a system like this, you really want to try spare parts out, preferably on a run stand where you can really get at it easy. It's a lot easier to do than when it's inside the car, under the hood, and you have limited access. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.